Okay, so let's go to application. Accounting for special transaction discussion. So aim natin dito is the mastery. So application 1, formation of partnership, computation of partners' capital balances, and additional cash proportionate to partners' profit and loss ratio. Okay, so basahin natin yung problem. Medyo mahaba-haba. Ayan, ayan. Ayan, ayan. So, may additional information. Okay? So, ikaw at ako form a partnership. The following are their contributions. So, we have column 1 for ikaw partner. Column 2 for ako partner. So, we have cash, accounts receivable, inventory, land, and building. Okay? So, ito yung capital contributions nila. So, meron po tayong additional information. So, basahin natin. Included in accounts receivable is an account amounting to 20,000 which is deemed uncollectible. Pag sinabi mong deemed uncollectible, allowance for doubtful accounts ang gagamitin natin dyan. A contra asset account to adjust the accounts receivable. Okay? Uncollectible. Next, additional information. The inventory has an estimated selling price of 100,000 and estimated cost to sell of 10,000. Okay? So next, an unpaid mortgage of 10,000 on the land is assumed. Okay, take note of this. Assumed by the partnership. The building is under depreciated by 25,000. Under depreciated daw by 25,000. Okay? Next, additional information. The building also has an unpaid mortgage amounting to 15,000, but the mortgage is not assumed by the partnership. Take note of that. Ako agreed to settle the mortgage using his personal funds. Okay? Next, the note payable is stated at face amount. A proper valuation requires the recognition of 15,000 discount on note payable. Okay? So, contra liability naman siya. Ikaw at ako shall share in profit or losses 60% and 40% respectively. Ito po yung P&L. P&L ratio nila. So, 60% para kanino? Ikaw. 40% para kay ako. Okay? So, yun yung P&L ratio na. So, start na nating sagutan. So, yan. So, ang unang tanong ay computation of partners' capital balances. Adjusted capital balances ng partners. So, maglalatag tayo ng column kay ikaw. Ay na lang. Column kay A. Ako. And we have partnership or the total. Partnership. Hindi nakita. Ayan na. So, tignan natin yung adjustment natin dyan. So, umpisan natin sa cash. May adjustment ba sa cash? Doon sa additional information. Kay ikaw, wala. So, ilalagay lang natin yung 100,000 sa column ni ikaw. Tapos 0. Tapos total partnership niya, 100,000. Next, we have line item, accounts receivable, 50,000. I think merong adjustment yan kanina. Yung sa additional information natin. Ayun. So, included, nakasama na daw sa accounts receivable is an account amounting to 20,000 which is deemed uncollectible. So, ibig sabihin, babawas mo na yan sa accounts receivable. So, ang adjusted na accounts receivable ni ikaw ay 50,000 less 20,000. So, magkano yun? 30,000. Next line item natin. So, ito wala. And then, 30,000 kay partnership. Next, inventory. Okay, so sa inventory again, ang valuation niya ay lower of cost versus NRB tayo. Okay? Lower of cost or NRB. Okay? Lower of cost or NRB. So, we have inventory na 80,000. 80,000. Tingnan natin kung may additional information. Ayan. The inventory has an estimated selling price of 100,000 and estimated cost to sell of 10,000. So, ang net realizable value niya ay 100,000 less the related 10,000 na cost to sell. So, ang total ay 90,000. Ito na, 90,000 versus yung 80,000 na cost. So, whichever is lower. So, ang ipa-follow pa rin natin yung 80,000 na inventory balance natin. So, ilalagay ulit natin yung 80,000 na inventory. So, ito wala. Lagay ulit natin kay partnership. Ayan, makita. Partnership. Next, we have land. So, ang kwento naman ni land, meron ba? Yun. Ayan, yan. An unpaid mortgage of 10,000, di pa bayad, on the land is assumed by the partnership. Ito yung sinasabi ko. Mag-note tayo dito. Once na inassume na ng partnership yung obligation, yung utang, or yung attached to the land na mortgage payable, valid yan at ibabawas dun sa current balance na 50,000. So, yung land natin, ang magiging adjusted niya, since inassume ng partnership, magkano na ulit yon? We have 50,000 less yung 10,000 na inassume ng partnership na mortgage. So, we have 40,000. So, ilalagay natin kay, kanino yon? Land, kay ako. 40,000. So, ang balance ng partnership, 40,000 din. Next, building. So, meron tayong building, kay ako, na column, 120,000. So, 120,000, tingnan natin kung additional information niya. Ayun. So, the building also has unpaid mortgage amounting to 15,000. But, the mortgage is not assumed by the partnership. So, yan. So, hindi natin dapat i-consider yung 15,000 or i-deduct doon sa balance ng ating building kasi hindi naman in-assume ng partnership. So, hindi dapat kasama sa deduction yan or hindi mo dapat i-consider yan. Disregarded lang. Okay? So, dapat ang balance mo pa rin ay 120,000. Pero meron pa atang additional dito. Ako agreed to settle the mortgage using his personal funds. Personal transaction. So, out tayo dyan. Wala tayong issue dyan. So, meron pa ba? The note? Oh, wala na. So, ang building natin ay magkano yon? 120,000. Pero, meron pa palang depreciation. Oh, matik na natin nakalimutan. Under depreciated by 25,000. So, kung under depreciated siya, hindi mo na depreciate down ng 25,000. Adjust mo ulit yung 120,000. Bawasan mo ng, okay, 120,000 less 25,000. Bawasan mo, 95,000 yung balance na bago ng ating building. Ilalagay ulit natin sa taas. Okay. Kanino yon? Kay ako ng contribution. 95,000. Okay. So, ano pa? Tingnan pa natin yung liability. Okay, so sa liability tayo. Magkano ba yung liability natin? Uy, mukhang wala tayong nailagay na liability. Ilagay ko na lang dito sa baba niya. Ilalagay ko ng note payable. Okay, ilagay natin na note payable ni ikaw ay 60,000. 0 kay ako. And then A capital hindi ako I capital na 170,000. Ito additional lang ito, hindi lang nailagay, okay? So ito yung original data pa rin, 170,000. Tapos kay ito na A capital naman na 170,000. din. Okay? So, 170,000 din yung capital ni A. Okay, so yung note payable natin dyan, yung hinahanap ko kanina, mayroong additional information affecting the note payable. Ayun. The note payable is stated at face amount. Okay? A proper valuation requires the recognition of 15,000 discount on note payable. So, ibig sabihin, ang adjustment natin naman ng note payable ay 60,000 less the related discount on note payable. Okay? Kontra liability account yan. So, magkano ang ating adjusted note payable naman? 45,000. Yun yung ilalagay nating liability sa partnership books. So, magkano yun? 45,000. Okay? So, 45,000. Kanino yun? Na kay ikaw. Okay? So, dito tayo ilalabas. Para makompute natin, lalagay natin dito. 45,000. Doon, ilas natin yun. 45,000. So, tingnan natin yung total balance ng partners. Adjusted. As adjusted. So, 100 plus 30 plus 80. 180, 210. 210 less 45 is 165,000. So, A, 40 plus 95. 95 at saka yung 40 natin 135,000. So ang total naman dito dapat ay 165 plus 135, parehas lang din dapat sa column niya, 300,000. Okay, so yun yung adjusted na capital balances ni ikaw at ako. So ang total partnership ay 300,000. Ang total capital balances. Okay? So, next tayo. So, paano naman, sir, yung mga entries nito? Okay, so, turuan ko ulit kayong mag-entry. So, ito. Requirement number 2 natin, entries. So, natural, yung cash, tumaas ng 100,000, magde-debit ka ng cash. 100,000. Accounts receivable, okay, parang nag-form ka lang ng as sole proprietor ng account title natin. So meron tayong 30,000. Ano pa? Mga asset natin. Yung 80,000 ay yung inventory. Debit ka ng inventory. 80,000. Ano pa? Asset natin. Yung land. Okay, yung land natin, debit ka ng land. Okay. Lagay natin yung gross niya. Okay, so 40,000. Bago mag 40,000 to, merong 50,000 siya. Merong mortgage. So, ilabas lang natin. 50,000 to. Tapos, yung related na mortgage, lagay ko na lang sa credit side niya mamaya. Ano pa? Building. Lagay natin building. Building natin. Magkano? 95,000. Ito, naka-gross lang ito. Okay? 50,000 yan. 50 less yung 10 kanina. Ilalabas lang natin yung mortgage payable niya. Okay? So, para mag-reflect lang sa libro ng partnership. So, building, 95. And then, debit tayo ng, okay na tayo dyan. Debit tayo ng discount. Discount on note payable, meron tayong 15,000. Credit tayo ng, ayan na, note payable, yung related na note payable kanina, magkano yun? We have 60,000. Okay? Credit ulit ng mortgage payable. Ito yung counterpart ni building kanina. Ito yon. Okay? Mortgage payable, magkano yung, ng land pala, sorry. Magkano yung kanina? 10,000. Tapos ito na. Si I capital, si ikaw, tapos si ako capital. So, lagay natin 165 at saka 135,000. Gets ba? So, yan yung adjusted capital balances pag tinanong ng problem. How much is the adjusted capital balances? at formation, 165 at saka 135,000. Pag tinanong kung anong entry, ito naman ang sagot natin. Okay? So, dapat mag-reflect din si mortgage payable at saka yung discount on note payable natin. Okay? Para sa partnership books. Okay. So, next tayo. Ito na, yung pangalawang question dito. How much is the additional cash proportionate to the partner's P&L? So, madali na lang to. So, ilalatag ko lang. So, meron na tayong adjusted kay I at saka si A. Ang adjusted capital ni I ay 165,000. Pag sinabi mong proportionate to partner's P&L, ilan ba yung P&L? Ano ba yung profit and loss ratio ng dalawa? Kanina binasa natin. Tingnan natin. We have 60% and 40%. So, yun yung ilalagay natin sa taas. So, we have 60% and 40%. So, kung compute natin yung additional cash proportionate to partners profit or loss, i-gross up natin yung amount ng adjusted capital balance natin. Okay? So, i-revert back natin kung magkano yung 100% niya dyan. Equals, so 100% niya ay 275,000. Tapos, i-multiply mo. Ito yung total. Bale, yung 60%, yung share niya ay 165, si I. So, kinumpute natin yung 100% nung 165,000 ay 275. So, bale, ang share niya dyan, si I, nalagyan ko na lang dyan para maintindihan. Si I ay 165K. Si ako ay merong 100. Kung i-multiply mo kasi itong 275, okay, times 40% ni ako, magkano ang share niya dun sa 275? We have, okay, 110,000. Tama ba? 275. So, 110,000. Ngayon, titingnan natin kung magkakaroon ng additional cash proportionate to partners P&L. Magkano ba ang contribution ni A? As adjusted. Magkano na yung kanina? 135,000. So, 135,000. Ngayon, ibabangga mo yung na-compute mo na to dun sa adjusted capital balance niya or yung kinontribute niya. Ang tanong, may deficiency ba siya dun sa contribution? Ito yung actual na kinontribute niya, ito dapat ang i-contribute niya. Okay? Ito yung actual, ito lang dapat ang i-contribute niya. Okay? So, ibig sabihin, walang deficiency si A dahil mas mababa yung minimum na capital na dapat i-contribute niya kaysa yung actual na kinontribute niya. Nakukuha? So, 135,000 yung actual na kinontribute niya compared to 110,000. Okay? Subukan naman natin kay ako. Okay? Subukan natin kay ako. Divided by naman tayo sa P&L ratio na 40%. So, ang sagot natin ay 337,500. Again, ito yung 100% nung 135,000. So, kung titignan natin to, separate natin yan, I ulit, tapos si A. So, since si A ang kinocompute natin, okay? So, i-compute mo, i-multiply mo naman ito ng 60%. 60% para kay I naman. Okay? Kabaliktaran lang dun sa una. So, kung 60% yan, ang total na minimum capital balance dapat ni I ay 200, 60% niya, 202, yun na kasya, 500. Okay, 202, 500. Tapos 135,000 yung kay A, naka-adjusted capital balance. So, ito, kay I naman, yan yung tanong. 200 to 500. Magkano ba yung kinontribute ni I sa partnership? 165 lang. Ito yung minimum na capital balance dapat para proportionate sa PNL nila, yung na-contribute nyo 165. Ibig sabihin, meron siyang deficiency or may kulang si partner, ikaw, na 165 less, 200 to 500. Meron siyang, ito, capital deficiency. Na, will less mo 202 at saka 165. We have 37,500. Yan yung sagot mo naman sa number 2 question natin. Okay? So, that's all. Thank you.